So the name of the charity that I'm a trustee for is Arkbound, and they're all about widening access to writing and publishing. So it's kind of a non-profit publishing house in Glasgow. Got involved with Arkbound in early 2019. I started as a volunteer and I was a volunteer for several years, and then I became a trustee about a year and a half ago. So it's a publishing charity, so I learned a lot about proofreading, editing, copywriting, and at the same time I was also, supporting a charity, kind of giving back all that, and helping kind of more people have access to telling their stories from underrepresented areas. It's grown a lot since. I joined in 2019, which was Arkbound opening a branch in Glasgow. Previously, it only had one small location in Bristol, and it's just grown a lot. We now have two members of staff who are full-time. We've got more volunteers. We're opening a space in the south side of Glasgow near Queen's Park, which is going to be house all the writing programs we do. There's been loads of publications and books and stuff. So it's just generally been really nice to see it grow. I became a trustee because I was kind of invited to come to the board because I'd been a trustee, so I understood what volunteer procedures and policies Arkbound had. I understood what policies they didn't have, and so one of my roles as a trustee is to kind of liaise with volunteers, make sure we've got volunteer kind of procedures, policies, things like exit interviews, things like that when you're a much smaller charity without as many volunteers or staff, things that we didn't have developed fully as a smaller organisation. The board in general put so much time in to finding funding, kind of exploring different avenues, and then just also supporting all the paid members of staff, all the volunteers as well, doing all the boring things like the policies and all the, keeping it running basically. It's been so informative for me coming out of kind of academia and studying and research to have that kind of experience and skills for my career as well, and just learning more about the policies and everything, that it's been so incredibly beneficial for me. I joined Arkbound thinking that maybe I was interested in publishing and I wanted experience of copywriting and proofreading and all that. And actually, it has been really valuable for my professional career, but completely in a way that I never actually imagined. And I stayed with Arkbound and I became a trustee, but I now have nothing to do with the publishing side really. It's just kind of found my own niche.